Hi everyone! I hope you're doing great. Today we are going to read some posts from Relationship Advice subreddit. Hope you're sitting comfortably. Maybe you're on a bus and I'm accompanying you. That's great. Anyway, let's go! My fiance, F25, is telling me I'm crazy for not accepting her reason as to why she didn't invite me to a party. We're both 25, engaged. 2 days ago, she came up to me and told me there was a work party. It was out of the blue, so I naturally responded with, "Okay, so go, have fun." She told me she didn't wanna go. So okay, don't go. Then she told me that her job is paying for the ticket, and she originally didn't wanna go because she couldn't afford the cost of entry. So okay, go. I don't wanna go, but the job wants to know if I'm going. Well, you said twice that you don't wanna go, so don't go. I didn't wanna go, but now that they're paying for me, I want to go. At this point, I'm utterly confused. What is this conversation we just had? She then sends me the bulletin board and the poster shows that it's a Christmas party. Friends and family welcome. Now I ask her, "Hey babe, I see friends and family are welcome. Do you want me to go?" "No, I don't because I can't afford to pay for your ticket." I reply that I am a grown man, I can pay for myself if she liked me to go. No, it's fine, I can't not pay for you, I think it's best you just stay home. This is such a fishy thing to hear, and I don't believe this is the main reason as to why she doesn't want me to go. I pester it for a while. She basically calls me a drama queen, to stop talking to her, and ignores me via text for 3 hours. After that time elapsed, I text her. She told me she's done entertaining me bothering her, and that she asked around and discovered that nobody is bringing their significant others. That's why she doesn't want me there. Fine. Why didn't you say that from the jump? Her response is that she doesn't have to give me a full answer every time. Her not being able to afford to pay for me is a reason, so I should accept it. She doesn't have to elaborate further and give me every reason. She changed her mind throughout the day, and if she changed her mind, she changes her mind. I should just deal with it. We thought about this a lot over the past 2 days, and I explained to her that what she's doing isn't right, nor is it fair. When you originally came to me and fed me a stupid story, obviously didn't believe it. So now I'm trying to discover why you fed me a stupid story. And obviously the worst assumptions are going to come out of this since you're clearly omitting information. After I said that, she told me that I clearly have a problem with her having a social life and that she's allowed to do what she wants. To which I reply that's never been the case. If anything, I encouraged her to go to the party. I just didn't like how she tried to sell me a stupid reason as to why she didn't want me there. I'm your fiance, we've been together for 9 years. I think I would at least like to deserve the truth and not have you give me the runaround. After all of that has been said and done, she broke up with me and has blocked me. I don't know what to do. I don't want to cover over and dive on this fight. But I also feel as if I let her get away with this, she's going to continue lying about what she's doing. And thinking she can just say what she wants without being honest. Honestly, it's so important, and I feel like she's ruining our trust over this. What would be a good way to proceed? Oh, okay. Situations like this are very confusing. You see, these small things, you can feel that somebody is up to something. And you think and think about it. You know each other over 9 years and you can feel if something is wrong. Maybe give her some time and try calmly talking to her and say what you feel. The question is, if you'll be able to believe her fully and not question her. Let's see what others are saying. This user said, "I think her saying she didn't want to go but they bought her ticket is a big fat lie. This was all an act. She wanted to go but she did not want to bring her fiancé. The fact she broke up with you and blamed this on you and your insecurities is nothing but gaslighting. There are only two reasons she does not want you to go. One is about her wanting to do something with her work friends that she knows is wrong. The other would be you're a party animal, drink too much and afraid you will make an ass of yourself or of her. It is time to move on. Give her back her stuff and tell her you want your ring back. Then go out with friends, take up a hobby, volunteer at an animal shelter, anything that does not include her. Positive Mango says, LMFAO, yep, she has a work husband and he likely does not know about you, or they don't talk about you. Bringing you would mess up their situation. I would pack it up, chief. She's being really dodgy about this, for literally no reason too. This user said, can I be the bearer of bad news? You see, sir, I have been married for a relatively long time. I am 52 and have been married for 26 years. If your girl is willing to block you and break up over this silliness, you do not want to be married to her. Marriage is fun and rewarding, but it also requires the ability to see your partner's point of view and work through things. Without that ability, you will get divorced. Do you cut your losses now, or wait until you have kids and get to lose a lot more? This woman is hiding something and getting defense about it. And then she breaks up with you? Take my advice or leave it, but you are better off finding someone new. In my humble opinion, when she next contacts you, you simply say that she was right and that you are better off apart. Then ask for the ring back. Stand your ground. Post number 2. Mom gives questionable relationship advice. I'm 27, male. I have been dating my first and only girlfriend for about 10 years. Throughout the past few years, we have been taking turns spending weekends at each other's houses. We have gotten a built-to-order house, which will be completed in 2 years and requires registration of marriage before the keys arrive. Over dinner without my girlfriend, I casually mentioned to my parents that I plan to propose sometime next year. A brief moment of silence continued. Then my mom said, I think you should meet other people and shouldn't rush to settle down. It was really hard for me to hear that, as she has been mentioning that for a few years already. I asked her what she meant by that. Did she want me to go on Tinder to hook up with other girls and risk my current relationship? She said no, but was not keen to explain further. My GF is super nice and understanding person, and I took my mom's word as disapproval of my girlfriend. It was really disappointing to see my parents being so negative, and I just wish they could be more supportive. My mom also warned me that people might change after marriage, but doesn't that apply to every single person as well? My mom and dad almost divorced before, so she said that even if you know each other over 20 years, it does not mean anything. My girlfriend and I also never really had a fight before, as we were always understanding of each other and set rules and arrangements for each other to follow. But my mom took it as a bad sign and said the relationship wasn't healthy. Throughout my life, my mom has always been rather controlling. She dragged me to be Baptist as a Catholic and attend church service and classes weekly, even to the extent of not allowing me to play the computer if I didn't go. I also had to avoid eating meat every Friday because of that. At 16, I lied to her that I was going to church with friends for 2 years before finally revealing that I stopped going, and she flipped. She then went to get a priest to talk to me before the priest told her it is wrong to force a religion on someone. I just find it so hard to talk to my mom when she is always so negative and illogical. When she gives advice, she speaks in the tone that I have to follow her advice. I get that she's concerned for me, but I wish she could explain her rationale and think more logically. Thank you for taking the time to read this. Man, go with your gut. You love your girlfriend and you trust her. These things that your mother is saying are messy. Don't wrap your head around it. Clearly she don't see that you're happy. You do you, man. Good luck. Had to sign up for this, says. You seem to have your mother's issue identified, in my opinion. She's controlling. She might feel that since you have been with your girlfriend since you were so young, you'll regret it later. She might be projecting if that happened to her and your dad. Your relationship isn't hers, so it's not necessarily valid. I'm also confused why she thinks set rules and arrangements for each other to follow, but my mom took it as a bad sign and said the relationship wasn't healthy. What rules does she think are unhealthy? Throwaway work says, your mom sees you as her husband, at least in the emotional sense. She's trying to sabotage your relationship. It might not be your fault, but it is your responsibility, because your GF knows, and even if she doesn't comment, it's your job to shutting your mom's suggestions and sabotages down. Talk about this with a trusted friend for a reality check. The red girl says, from the sound of things, your mother doesn't like your girlfriend. There probably isn't a whole lot you can do about that. Another post. A girl I was talking to asked for a selfie of what I looked like. She called me a Fboy when she saw the selfie I sent her. I remember her exact words. Oh no, you look like a Fboy. I laughed it off. I'm not quite sure what to make out of it. It seemed very random of her end. I'm confused as to whether it was a compliment or insult. Ooh, it depends. There is a stereotype of Fboy, you know, the one who runs around, chases women and leaves them. But it also means that you're quite attractive. If she's still talking to you, that means she likes you. Let's see what the comments are saying. Support Moist says, it means you're attractive, in shape, and maybe just a little bit douchey. You don't call unattractive men F-boys. It sounds like she's just joking around. Emilia says, it means you're attractive, but in a this guy on a straight TikTok kind of way. Anyway, 100% sure she's joking. Lol, I can't even remember the amount of times my male friends are out there saying they look like F-boys. It's like a meme at this point. Yola Bread thinks. Could be an insult. Could be flirting. Or could mean that she's insecure and thinks you're a player. LMAO. And that's it for today, guys. I really hope you will have a great rest of the day. Goodbye!